Los Angeles, Charles Manson, the fiery-eyed cult master whose lemming-like followers staged a bloody two-night murder rampage in Los Angeles in 1969 that gripped the city with fear and shocked the nation, died on Sunday at a hospital in Kern County, California. He was 83. A spokeswoman for the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation confirmed the death by email, saying he died of natural causes. Manson, who was serving a life sentence at California State Prison, had had health problems in recent years and was hospitalized in January for gastrointestinal bleeding, according to news reports. One of America's most notorious killers and cult leaders, the mastermind behind the helter-skelter killings in 1969 and the murder of Sharon Tate, has died at the age of 83. 3 UCLA basketball players accused of shoplifting in China apologized before coach Steve Alford announced they were being suspended indefinitely. Zimbabwe's President Robert Mugabe defied expectations he would resign, pledging to preside over a ZANU-PF Congress next month even though the ruling party had removed him as its leader hours earlier. With the help of Australia's Fred Hollows Foundation and the Cambodian government, Gachan is able to see clearly for the first time in 3 years. Zimbabwe's President Robert Mugabe is poised to resign according to sources familiar with negotiations to oust him. The top United States nuclear commander, Air Force General John Haidt, says he would resist President Donald Trump if he ordered an illegal launch of nuclear weapons. Argentina's search for a missing Navy submarine is moving deeper to the seabed after a scouring of the surface pulled up no sign of the vessel and its missing 44 crew members. One of America's most notorious killers and cult leaders, the mastermind behind the helter-skelter killings in 1969 and the murder of Sharon Tate, has died at the age of 83. The sheer incomprehensibility of the acts, mutilation and ritual stabbings of 7 victims, among them rising Hollywood starlet Sharon Tate, then 8 months pregnant by her movie director husband, Roman Polanski, left the public aghast and police investigators stumped for months. For many, Manson and his ragtag entourage of runaways, two-bit criminals and blindly loyal worshippers also symbolized the dark, even contradictory, excesses of the drug-driven, free-love 1960s, especially in California. There, Manson and his so-called family members wandered the countryside, scavenging, stealing and preparing for an apocalyptic race war prophesied by their leader and dubbed Helter Skelter after the Beatles song. A prelude to the conflagration was the slaughter of the 7 victims in 2 affluent Los Angeles neighborhoods. Orchestrated by Manson on 2 successive nights in August 1969, the seemingly random killings were calculated to hasten the race war by making them appear committed by black militants. That in turn, he told his followers, would stir white sentiment against blacks, triggering widespread violence by blacks. The scheme bore surface plausibility with the rash of urban explosions throughout the 1960s, culminating in the assassination of the Reverend Martin Luther King Jr.